It looks like we should see a bomb plant here.
Yeah, bomb's going to go down for free here. So rotation coming in, 5v5 retake on the cars. JDC gets stuck in early and peppered down by Nekiz. He's the first death.
Yeah, back and forth though. This is going to continue to see a jostle for control, but they have got so much control with the bomb ticking. Heavy favor on Pain, pushing on the HE, obscured view, smoke there, and frags too. It's all onto Nathan. Gets them both, and Frozen's running light on time. Needs a headshot, and it's Nathan that takes all. Frozen's trying his luck on the edge of the smoke. And oh, the flash sets him up for success, but I think his gun got jammed. Gets out towards main, but biguzera manages to maintain an even keel. 4-on-4. PKL ducks and hides into secret. Really unbeknownst to him, is about to be a free B. Nice headshot, but it's still Bymas in the hut. Only the one from him as they surge into the top side. PKL has the rotate. They force this rotate out of Dexter, but he forces his will, imposes it upon one, and it's biguzera that puts the bow on it. Pain continue the Pain train.
A standoff that nobody's aware about just yet. Oh, and slinking on in hardzao. Not the same discipline as the rest of the squad. He goes down. A man advantage for Mouz again.
Well, that's what you want with your first CTO purchase.
Well, how do they operate now? Because they haven't been able to get one back. A one-way over the top. Dexter has spotted something and damage too. Dexter with a big kill.
He's going to fall for it, but I mean, that is a huge leg up now for Mouz. Looking for their first in this best of one.
Getting back from this position is extremely difficult. Frozen has the door locked here.
Yeah, you need a quick one out of Nekiz. Instead, he does lock the door, kick it down. PKL and Nekiz forced to watch as biguzera can't really do anything with this. He's got 20 seconds.
Now, if you take a look at Pain and some of their heat maps and how they approach this T side, they tend to have 3 players.
A mammoth task. If he could take one extra here, 30 seconds, biguzera trying to be the space taker, jiggles out. That 20 HP does not go far, but it's the AWP in response. Torzsi, good for it onto Nekiz. Dexter needs one and does not deliver, and instead they do repel. Torzsi, time sensitive, 15 seconds. They are going to head towards that low site. It's Frozen who's already waiting for a second. He'll take all 3. Very well managed from Frozen. We are, and there's pace. It worked for them at the start, and it seems it's worked again. hardzao only the one. Torzsi is locked in close, but he takes 2. A third on the cards as well. Neck is low. Bait does nothing as Torzsi massacres 3. A quick shutdown of Pain. Now, does that look like a panic button to you, Chad?
Deep smoke, they're pushing through. JDC spam, and now he's going to drop back. Good play from JDC.
Yeah, he's done what he needed to. Gets the information safely. He's away, but Torzsi could be overrun. Tech-9s, they're nimble. Great flash. Not going to run him down, but Dexter does fall. Torzsi, he really needs to find safety, and he is going to get run over on the bolt. Run down, weapon retrieved, and look at this reaction. Bymas frozen in yard. They're worried about top site. There is pandemonium spreading now. They need to stabilize. Bymas provides one towards the top site. Brought down low, a dink to the dome. 4v2 now as the AWP is working for biguzera. Okay, what a turnaround from Pain. Pace, still the name of the game, but towards ramp is the recipe. 17 HP, 3 to find, bomb going down. He's at least has access to it, but JDC unlikely to provide anything more. I say that as Nekiz puts himself in the vice, and Nade could finish right here, right now. 7, 10 damage dealt, 7 to work with. JDC trying to come out, clutch, and he hits the headshot on the jump for info. Saved by biguzera. That would have been something special on day 1, game 1. PKL and Nathan setting their sights on him. He's dumping his utilities. Accepted his death and demise there. Torzsi not quite as cheeky in the angle this time.
Dropping 1 man lower, Bymas has called it clear. JDC between indecision in the open, isn't going to go down, gets 1 and done, but Torzsi needs to mop it up.
Oh, and it's not happening. Nekiz happens again. 13 and counting, Chad. Into round 12, they will have access to the low side. They should have access to a 7th T round here on Nuke. Unless Bymas can get up to no good. They are going to check him. Sound cues are plenty. Dexter with 1, but there's so many they don't clear their corners. Another on the cards, but straight through the door into the dome. A 2-on-1 for Dexter. No health and very little hope. Bomb will start to tick.
They fall into that category of a team who could be susceptible. So for Pain, this could be a very big win for them to start off the tournament major, but Sins haven't been able to back that up. And aggressive from Torzsi, it was saved across. JDC down again.
Yeah, disaster may strike for Torzsi. Does well to get 1, but on the bolt they punish. Good trades out of the T's. And that was kind of the brunt of what Mouz brought into this round. The AWP does not find much, a single frag. And now it's what, a naked deagle on Bymas.
Well handled, like great stuff. And this is the thing, right? Pain,
Any more at that, Dexter? Oh my god! Okay, nearly something silly.
It was good until
it
then.
wasn't.
We'll forget about that. Maybe it doesn't change the round. 2-on-2.
Yeah, I mean, it is a little more threatening, and Nathan is so vulnerable. If Bymas is aware if the barrel sticks out, he's got the silencer on it. And oh god, it's so close. Frozen actually has the advantage. He jumped. There's still something to be said about this one. Nathan takes a real risk on the cross back. There was a gap in the door, but I mean, Frozen no kit. Nathan knows as soon as he gets away, he can confirm the round is theirs. But it was very clean and convincing until it wasn't. Dexter was the one to, I mean, just outclassing their opponent. I say that as torzsi finds one. biguzera confirms that no one is there present on the defensive side.
No kit for this.
It's not going to be favorable, despite the man advantage. Last of the util fades, only flashes from here on out. Bullets as well thrown into the mix. Here's a big spray, they do combine. It's 3 in quick succession from Pain Gaming. In this 10th round, it hangs in the balance. Frozen trying to change something. Nathan low, sent a little lower, but that is 10. I mean, they also have looked at the stats of Nuke. Mouz, to find a win here in this best of 1 would require some heroics into the pistol, and torzsi's been given, I would argue, enough chances. Doesn't find anything with it, and JDC as well. Needs to win out the duel on Nathan. He's already drawn blood in the pistol. An advantage for Pain, and it's growing. biguzera rocking the P2K, and it is some space for the T side, at a minimum.
Kit flashes, that can facilitate. Here's one of them.
Yeah, and no one's looking, but they will have answers upon the jiggle. Oh, long range on the Glock. Yeah, problems now as Bymas has found a pair of frags and a pair of pistols now for hardzao into the site. Not easy for Bymas to find itself a third, but the gap now closing. Bomb quickly planted. And it's not going to be easy here for NEKIZ. I spoke too soon. Another one out of him. And a great first half. Not going to be easy here. Onto the bomb. Dexter and Frozen. Frozen's so damn low. And they call his bluff. Now they'll swing open the door, but it has to be a quick headshot. It is, and with 2 HP, Frozen can win it just with his presence and life alone. He hasn't got the kit.
Yeah, it's loose right now, and NEKIZ, the best he can get is another 300 bucks, and he will. So Frozen will find the grave, but the round for Mouz.
biguzera, a couple of opportunities. Oh. Look at the damage, though. Some collateral bullets through, and hardzao, just the one.
So much damage done here. The assist in the feed, and Nathan up the vent has an opportunity, but Frozen will stop that, and he gets a second too. It's just PKL with the scout outside main, pot shots, and Frozen with the 3-piece feed is going to be closing the round down. Sounds like nothing.
It seems small to me, but it is crazy how different it can make the game play. Out they come. biguzera, first test for him on the CT side. The M4A4 rattles off the one and the second as well. Down he goes, but it is cleaned up nicely. torzsi finds one with the flame. He needs 2 more now with the AK in play.
Not bad in the clutch, this kid.
Not bad at all. Bomb right there on the floor by Tetris. It's NEKIZ that might over-peak this. He doesn't have to, but he is looking for answers, looking for info. And patience from torzsi does lead to one. A one-on-one, and just as he averts his gaze, PKL secures it. Pain will post there first. Yeah, outlook a little more bleak. Frozen continuing quickly, and this time he's got company. The bomb as well, and down goes PKL. Yeah, quick trade out of torzsi. And this already bodes very well for Mouz. The opening exchange does put pressure onto NEKIZ. He wants to not only hold ramp, but address the potential for a slip down hell, and a slip down vent from Bymas. Very little hope now.
Look at all the territory they have. Dexter is up ladder above NEKIZ. They don't know either player is here right now, but the remaining Mouz forces are towards lower. Dexter goes down, and I think what should be going down is a recovery of weapons here. Do Pain really want to try?
They might. And they molly the other side, so a quick one to the smoke to potentially deny the bomb. It doesn't happen, and I think you might be right. I think that's now where the flowchart dictates.
JDC with just 8 kills, and we saw him have a bit of a rough time over towards ramp.
Bymas is responsible. Oh, so this is another way to play it.
Give him everything.
Lobby and then take everything away from you. Oh, Mouz really are heating up, warming up into this best of 1.
We have Heaven, we have Yard, we have Lobby. What are you going to do?
Die, I think, is the only option they have, and what's presented to PKL. And that's it. Oh, it was supposed to be an easy one, but Bymas does head to the lobby And hardzao manages to make a round out of this. torzsi quick to cancel those plans, and well, yeah, you get the bomb down, and hardzao just has to hold on to what he's got. That's a product of torzsi and the space he's taken and the
precisely
he's produced.
Deployed towards yard a bit of a gap. PKL caught in the open, and JDC.
Don't know whether it's a deliberate gap to find that frag, but either way, PKL does get caught. A nice response. Nathan stops JDC from... He's in a premium spot now. Dexter should be dead to rights. Great flash, great flash. Look at that. He's got nothing to do. And it's only one out of Nekiz. Mouz to take the site, take the round. Hardzao's still top.
I don't think he gets that choice anymore. Frozen taking the fight, pushing him here at the ramp box, and Nathan gets the kill, but might actually lure them in to look for this.
Yeah, Hardzao's arrived. He's gotten across. torzsi, he shouldn't... I mean, there's nothing to see.
Indecision, name of the game, isn't it?
You haven't got the time for this. Bymas is even going to show up just in case.
You're going to lose everything, I think, Payne.
I mean, an extra frag's one thing, but yeah, who's going to go down with it? The AWP is at least preserved for both squads. But that is another 2 rounds added to the tally on the T-start of overtime. Okay, as long as that bomb doesn't go down, we could have something to say. The spray is good. JDC, low, now lower. Good spray out of both of them. hardzao and biguzera defending this top site vehemently. There's nothing left for Frozen to do. We've still got 90 seconds on the clock, and it's just one man hanging out in lobby. As his teammates' corpses litter the path ahead of him, he'll use that smoke to maneuver forward.
There's been a few rounds, though, Alex, where Payne have overstepped the mark and given up individual fights just like that. But there's the trade. PKL close. I
mean, Bymas usually good for one in this position. Crosshair could not have been placed better, and Dexter's nade, he's read them like a book. As he does singe them a little. Bymas is going to have to fight, and fight he will. More damage inflicted. hardzao down to 30. It is a 3-on-3, and it's Dexter on site. You can see torzsi and his teammates are going to have to react now of the death of the leader, and JDC gets the double. A missed AWP shot costs the first, but there's the trade. And 18 secure. Back and forth we go. It was a triple out of JDC in that one. That win condition of torzsi could quite literally win this game. One to the toes. Yeah, he's low. Nathan caught a bullet too. It's JDC in react, but the smoke does guys. The cross of Nekiz bombs there. They need a trade back. And oh, the damage, the destruction. Nekiz takes down his teammate as well. That's really going to sour the mood in the camp. You've just got 2 bodies. It's PKL and Nekiz trying to recover. The low HP on torzsi could perhaps lead to a chance for Nekiz, and that's exactly what he's done.
30 seconds. It doesn't look like a lot of time, but if Mouz start lazily rotating, making too much noise, they could give up a kill. PKL heading back towards the lobby position. Look at Dexter still up on the rafters. He can win this round.
Yeah, they didn't really chomp on the bait at all of that frag in the lower site.
This is 15 seconds. This is done. This is done.
It is done. I mean, look at the setup. They're not rotating, jumping in, no info, no time, and there you have it. Mouz with a recovery. A must-win game, and it goes all the way. Plus change.